Good evening, everyone. I'm not exactly on time. I just realized I'm a minute late. Sorry for that. All right, so let's just first start with a warm welcome to my stream. So today we're doing a bit of crafting. We're crafting a journal. This includes a little freebie that is already available on my Discord server in our Discord community. In German and in English, the English version is available in two sizes, namely A4 and the more in the US, more familiar letter size. All right, but first, let me start with the link to our Discord community. Feel free to join our lovely community of creative people. We're a bunch of quite funny, like-minded people who like to discuss planning, journaling, crafting, sewing, all creative stuff. I do regularly post freebies on there, or in there, depends, um, that are exclusively available in our Discord community. So when you're interested, join our community. It's totally free, so no fee or anything like that. You can join for free and have fun for free, basically. What more to ask for? All right. Then there is something else that is important, which is YouTube. So at which my streams are available for a limited amount of time, which is currently 7 days or 6 or 7 days, something between 6 or 7 days for my account. So if you want to watch them after those 6 or 7 days or in a cut version where, for example, the whole waiting part in the beginning doesn't happen and even the breaks are mostly cut out, then hop over to YouTube. There you can watch every single stream that happened on here for free without any time limitation. And I'm posting additional videos over there on a more or less regular basis. I did that regular throughout this year. I'm not quite sure how this is going to happen or how this is going to work out next year, but we will see. We'll just wing it. All right. Apart from that, I have a couple of. Okay, let me rephrase that. There is usually additional information available for every single stream. This information, like books I mentioned, links to website that I mentioned, or other channels that I found quite interested in that I wanted to share with you, or some kind of resources. This information can be found in a Google document, and this Google document can be found right here. Apart from that, I'd like to mention on this point that we now have music in our stream. Music by the great artist Adrian von Ziegler. He's from Switzerland and he's an incredible artist. He's producing music and creating music since I don't know when. So for quite a lot of years already. And it is music that everyone can use in their live streams, which is kind of awesome, I think. So shout out to him. He's a great composer. We are currently listening to the video that you see right there. It is Celtic music. Basically, I think it's a 10-hour video with Celtic music composed by him. So check him out. He's great. He's got all different kinds of music there. I think the last couple of streams we listened to a relaxing Celtic something playlist. So yeah, check it out. All right. Oh, just quickly have to just. Unfortunately, nasty side effect, I'm a migraine person. I have been suffering from migraines for the last couple of days due to the lovely weather that has been changing quite a lot. And it's been raining for I don't know how long already, so this is one of the side effects. All right. What I forgot to mention regarding Discord, you can talk to me over there live and in person while I do stream. Sometimes I'm also available in one of the um, voice channels outside of the streams, but it's mostly during streaming that I'm available. So feel free to join in. You won't be heard during the live stream. I switched that off. I could switch it on, but only if you want to, and as long as everyone who's in this voice channel with us is okay with that. Otherwise, I will keep it switched off. So I think that's it for now. We have chat commands, as you can see. There are quite a lot of them, or 6 at the moment, but feel free to use them throughout my stream. Just type them into the stream chat. If you want to know which commands are currently active for my stream, just hop to my Twitch profile and check the info box for the stream commands. There are 6 in total. All right, I think that's it for the introduction. Long introduction, I know. All right, I just quickly want to check whether everything is working fine from a technical standpoint, but that looks good. All right, perfect. So let's come to today's topic. As I said, we're crafting journals today, or basically some kind of notebook. And this is combined with a freebie for you guys. This freebie is available in our Discord community in the category Freebies, Basteln, Crafting. There it is, available in German and in English. The English version is available in 2 sizes, A4 size and letter size. German version is just available in A4, but to be honest, the only thing where those differentiate, I mean the 2 language versions, is one single word that I had to translate. So if you want to use the German version but prefer letter size, just, I don't know, type something over this one tiny word and you would also be good to go. So, the freebie I have for you consists of 16 pages that are A5, and therefore it's just 8 pages in A4 or letter size, so to say. So the PDF document that is available in our Discord community, this consists of 8 pages. You print it out as follows. Print out the first 8 pages, the first 4 pages, then put the paper back into your printer and print out the last 4 pages. And then you should have front and back properly aligned. Depends on your printer, but I think it should work. So the first 4 pages and then print the next 4 pages. Woo! I've been rated. Thanks a lot. All right. So, and when you successfully printed everything out, hi, hello, how you doing? You have the first page that looks like this. It's an empty one. This is page number 1, and then when you turn it around, you have page number 2 on page number 1 with the different phases of the moon. All right. So if this one's aligned properly, then the rest is doing fine as well. Thank you very much. Where are you from? All right. So when you printed out your freebies, then we can start folding them, punching them, sewing them together, etc. pp. You're from Oklahoma. Oh, that's almost the other side of the world. I'm from the middle of Germany, near Kassel. What time is it where you're living? For me, it's 10 past 8 p.m. All right, so first things first, we're going to fold these in half. Well, it's one, oh, so we have a difference of about 7 hours. Okay. So you've got your day ahead of you. Mine is almost over. Prepared for the holidays? Right. As I said, fold every piece of paper into half and make sure that you're folding the right side in. All right, next one. Let me just quickly check something. I'm not sure whether I'm, yeah. Guess you're prepared, which means you're not quite sure. Or as prepared as possible. We will sort them later. For now, just fold them. All right. So for now, we can put these aside because these are the pages that go inside the journal, but we also have to take care about what surrounds these pages. So we have to craft a cover. And for that, I highly recommend using a thick piece of paper or a cardstock or whatever strikes your fancy that is slightly bigger in size than the actual pages you're planning to put into. That makes a lot of sense, and I feel truly honored. Thank you very much. Yeah, right. It's awesome. I bought a set of, I think it's scrapbooking paper basically, but I love it to use for basically everything that I craft with. And this one was kind of galaxy, stars, moon themed, and the back looks like this. So it has the star constellations of the different zodiac signs on there, and I just love it. Okay, so this one is, I think, 30.5 centimeters by 30.5 centimeters. Unfortunately, I don't know how much that is in inch, but a little recommendation, Google helps calculating. Just type in 30.5 centimeters in inch and you will get what it is in inch. Exactly. Well, the good thing about the set I bought is that you get each piece of paper twice. And even then, it's not enough, believe me. But this is the second piece of paper, so I already crafted with the first one. And this way, it's okay. All right. So the journal I'm crafting is A4 or now A5 size. A5 size means it is, let me just quickly calculate, it is 21 centimeters by 14.8 centimeters. Again, I'm not sure regarding inch, but Google helps. So I'm making sure that the actual piece of paper I'm using for the cover is slightly bigger. Let me just quickly check what slightly bigger means if I put it on here. So not exactly 5 millimeters, but almost. Let me see. About 6 millimeters or something like that. Yeah, six millimeters makes sense because A4 is, no, wait. Shouldn't A4 be 29.7? Now I'm confused. Let me just quickly check something. Oh, it's not exactly 30.5. It's a smaller version. Okay, now that makes sense. Okay, I got a difference of about 6 millimeters, which is almost a quarter of an inch, by the way. So I'll make sure that I already also have this difference in height when I'm cutting out the cover. Okay, 6 millimeters, both sides together makes 3 on each. So 306 again. Okay. So we have, I said 14.8 plus 0.6 makes 15.4. Yeah, okay. So I have to measure 15.4. Where is my pencil? Oh, here it is. No, that's not correct. I mean, the height is 21, so we have 21.6. It's too late. 21.6. That is a really good concept. I did my first live stream, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I'm mostly doing some creative stuff like sewing, crafting, and planning. I do that mainly in German, but decided to also start streaming in English as I already had a YouTube channel with quite a lot of English speaking videos. And I thought I would just simply combine that. So therefore, but I figured that doing what you like and doing what relaxes you and doesn't stress you any further is basically the best that you can do. I mean, your audience kind of senses whether it's fun for you or not. Thank you very much. I'm going to check out your channel afterwards. So we are streaming for about 1.5 hours today, which means for another hour and 10 minutes, approximately, depends. And afterwards, I'm going to check out your channel as well. I promise you that. Already looking forward. You said you're a gamer, sort of. What kind of games do you play? I only play World of Warcraft, and I'm going to start with Hogwarts Legacy in February, but that's about it. I'm a Harry Potter nerd. Little confession. Okay, so let me just quickly connect those marks I just did. Okay, a dark pencil on a dark background is, well, yeah, I could use a cutting board, but it's hiding somewhere. All right. So I measured where this is about to go. Let me just quickly check whether this looks good. Yeah, that looks good. And now I'm cutting this off. Scissors. All right. Now we have the perfect size for the cover. Minecraft, Ark, Survival Evolved, Zombie Survival Games just around. Okay. But, I mean, that sounds good. Quite a variety. That's good. Cool. I heard of Ark and even watched a friend of mine play. Same goes for Minecraft. The other ones, I think I heard the name Survival Evolved somewhere, but I'm not sure. But Minecraft and Ark, I'm familiar with, yeah. As I said, I only play World of Warcraft, which I basically started like 3 years ago, thanks to my boyfriend who introduced me to that game. But apart from that, not really anything else. It's just, as I said, I'm going to start playing Hogwarts Legacy in February. I already pre-ordered, of course. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, let me now quickly measure the middle of this. Okay. So after we have cut out the piece of paper for the cover, we are going to figure out where exactly the middle is. 3. Okay. Uh, somewhere around here, approximately. Okay. And we mark that on the top and on the bottom. And what we're doing now is using some kind of embossing tool, or you could even use a ruler that doesn't probably write anymore. But I'm using a simple embossing tool. Oh, retail or classic? Or both? I'm more a retail player. I just played classic for about 1 day to get a special mount in retail, but that's about it. I think we all did that before Dragonflight came out. Not classic. Okay, same here. From time to time, I'm also doing some World of Warcraft inspired crafts, by the way. I currently don't work on any, but I've got 1 or 2 planned, but I haven't finished the concept yet. So let's see, maybe next year we are doing some World of Warcraft crafts. We'll see. All right, so now that we figured where the middle line is, we are going along this line with the embossing tool. Or something similar that you can get your hands on. And then you can carefully fold it together. All right. Just in case you have a bone folder or something, go along the edge with a bone folder. I don't have any, so I'm just using a ruler or sometimes just a fingernail, depends. All right. Now I'm opening it again, because now what we have to do to sew everything together into this cover is we have to punch some holes in there. And for that, I am first of all, once again, exchanging this one to a needle-like point. I had it like a second ago. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Didn't put it back into the tiny container. You could also use a nail or a needle or something like that, whatever you can put your hands on. I've got a multi-tool, therefore I'm going to use this one. Let's put this one back in here. And now I'm taking my ruler and I'm going to punch holes in there. And these are going to be, let me see, what do we have here? I would say about 2 centimeters apart. That's a tiny bit less than a inch. I think an inch is 2.53 centimeters, so a tiny bit less than an inch. But that should work. Which means that the bottom and the top hole will be not even a centimeter away from the edge, but that is okay. Okay. And make sure that you're definitely in the middle. Okay. So it does have a couple of holes in its spine now. And now I'm technically doing the same with the pages. But this time the pages are slightly smaller, but that is okay. Therefore, I said make sure that the ruler is in the middle of the page, and then you punch the same holes. Again, 2 centimeters apart, and the bottom and the top hole are a bit nearer to the edge, actually, but that is okay. At this point, the order of the pages doesn't matter yet. This comes into play when we're actually sewing the pages into the cover. So basically the step after this, but for now, just punch the holes in every single page. It's just 4 pages, so that's kind of quickly done. All right, number 1. Here comes number 2. And I'm using a slightly heavier printer paper for this. So the average printer paper is, I think, about 18 grams, and this one is 100 grams per, I don't know. I don't know per what, to be honest. So it's slightly heavier printer paper. Okay. And the last one. All right. Now we bring everything in the correct order. So we have the pages 8 and 9. Underneath we have the pages 6 and 11. Then we have 4 and 13, and underneath that we have 2 and 15. Which means when we fold everything inside each other, we are starting with a white page. Then we have the phases of the moon, a table that could be used as an index, for example, and then we have pages that look like this, 13 in total, which makes 16 pages. All right, so what we need now is a needle and some thread. Regarding the thread, I highly recommend not to use the extremely thin average sewing thread, but to use some thicker twine. I bought this off an crafting store online shop. Do we use white or black? I think black looks better. Yeah, we're going to use black. You need about something between double and 3 times the actual height of the journal. I would say this should do, yeah. Now the needle. What do we have here? I would still have some sewing thread on it. All right. It's not cooperative at this point. Normally that works. Maybe I should use another needle, a bigger one. I had a bigger one somewhere around here. I just don't know where it is. Oh, this one looks better. Otherwise, this could take ages. So... Oh, come on. Here we go. All right. So, we start by putting the thread and the needle from the outside and then towards the inside on the bottom of the journal, which means, so when you open, all the pages in the middle are 8 and 9, so you basically start at the bottom between 8 and 9 coming from the outside. This is a bit fiddly at the beginning, but it gets better. And make sure to go through every hole you punched. Normally at the beginning I do that page per page. After about 2 or 3 stitches you can do that. You can go through all the pages at once. So this is number 1, and then I pull it through and leave about, I would say, 10 centimeters, which is about 4 inches on the bottom. And then again, next hole, we're going outwards again, and this continues until the end, basically. Now let me just check. Sometimes it already works at this stage, but I think this one doesn't. Again, make sure to go through every hole. This looks good. And we're going inwards again. Now it's getting easier. And at this point, it should probably stay in place as well. So you could also put it in place with some of these clamps that you can put onto paper. I'm not quite sure how they're called, to be honest. Crocodile clamps? I don't know. Okay. This actually goes pretty well, so, which means we did a pretty good job punching the holes in the middle. Right. Don't forget to pull it tight in between. Oops. This wasn't planned exactly. Okay. You could also sew the spine with a machine if you like, but I prefer doing it by hand. So this is the last stitch on this end, and now we're going back. And then it should be pretty tight. And don't forget to pull the thread tight every once in a while. It's kind of annoying to have to do that at the end, believe me. Then back out again. And when you're back at the beginning, you stop at the second hole from the edge. And now it looks like this. So this is the beginning, and this is where we just ended. And now we are basically just tying the knot down here to secure everything. I sometimes put glue on that knot as well, just to make sure that the thread doesn't unravel. But usually when you knot it like double or twice, triple, twice? When you knot it 2 to 3 times, that should also do the trick. I mean, 3 times the charm, so I tend to make 3 knots. And then you can fold it close, and it looks like this. So, okay, plaque on plaque is kind of stupid. You have a bit left over. You can either, I don't know, maybe knot something in here or add a pearl or something. I usually just cut it off about a centimeter away from the knot, put some glue on the knot, and then that's about it. On another journey that was more fancy, I put in some golden pearls and then made the knot. So whatever strikes your fancy. But so far, this is our basic notebook, our basic journal. But we are going to decorate a bit. So I would say I'm going to cut off a bit as well, but just leave a bit more like this. So about 3 centimeters, a bit more than an inch. And the rest goes into the garbage bin. So what I plan to do is, first of all, I'd like to round the edges. And for that, I'm using a punch that I bought at the crafting supply store a little while ago that does have 3 different kinds of edges that you can punch with it. So I'm thinking about either doing the medium or the large, but I think the medium will do. I will do the medium for the cover and then probably the small for the pages. But let's see. We'll first do a medium for the cover. I think, yeah, small should do on the inside. Let's just see. I will do that with the first pages, otherwise I'm going to punch a medium over it. But I think small actually looks good so far, I would say. Yeah. So small edge for the pages and a medium one for the cover. Okay, which means I now have to punch the rest of it as well. Right. I could have done that at the beginning, but I wasn't quite sure whether things would work out the way I wanted it to. And after I'm done punching, I'm quickly going through the journal with you and sharing my thoughts on how exactly I created it and what you could do with it, for example. So I'm just, as I said, sharing thoughts. Whether you're going to use it in the way that I think it works quite well is totally up to you. All right. I think that looks good. Looks more professional, I would say. So I highly recommend investing in one of these. I think I bought it for €4.50, which is at the moment almost $4.50. So the exchange rate makes it easy to calculate at the moment. So now regarding the content, let me start at the beginning. So the first page is blank on purpose because this page is supposed to be designed by the owner of the journal. You could, for example, put an introduction on there or something like this journal belongs to or whatever strikes your fancy. I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to put on there, but I will figure it out at one point. Then on a second page, as it is a moon journal, I've got all the phases of the moon. And it's on you to decorate this page further, whether you add the names like full moon, new moon, waning moon, waxing moon, quarter moon, whatever. It's totally up to you. Add a mandala, add some colors, add a spell, add whatever you like. Then this page is an overview of the 13 moon cycles that are present in 2023. Yes, 13, because one moon cycle is less than a month. One moon cycle is between 28 and 29 days, so never a whole month. Therefore, we have basically 13 moon cycles that cover a year. Thank you. This is what I do in my free time. So, here you can give every cycle a name or a topic or whatever you feel like in the first, let me just column, right? Yeah, column. Then you could, for example, add the dates of the different moon phases per cycle. I here focused on full moon, new moon, waning, and waxing moon. I'm not differentiating between the quarters. That's too complex, I think. And then at the end, you have the page on which you can journal for this particular moon cycle. I, as you can see, printed out the German version. It says Seite, which is the German translation for page. So that's basically the only difference between the language versions. This tiny little word. All right. And then on the pages 4 till 16, you have the space to put a header up there, whatever you like. Give it a name like cold moon cycle, strawberry moon cycle, or whatever, or just first moon cycle, second moon cycle. You could say like first moon project, whatever you feel like doing, what, I don't know, suits you. And then you have the possibilities to add a tiny bit to each moon phase. Maybe a couple of words, maybe your intentions, maybe just a date or whatever. And then you have the rest of the page, for example, for journaling. You could do that journaling throughout the moon phase. You could do it on a special throughout the moon cycle. You could do it on a certain moon phase, like, I don't know, maybe journaling on a new moon and say, okay, my intention for the following moon cycle is blah, blah, blah. Or you could do it on the full moon, saying, okay, my intention has been, right now I'm at, and I'm going to change, or I'm going to continue, whatever. Or you could do it at the end and say, like, okay, this moon cycle was about, my accomplishments were like this, and then because at the new moon it was like this and that, and therefore I continued like that. So whatever you feel like doing. One of these pages per moon cycle. And this makes a tiny 16-page journal. Pretty easy, right? So what I'm doing now is, because I love to decorate stuff, I think everyone that watched my planner video knows that I love to decorate. We're going to decorate our journal a tiny bit. Because it looks, I mean, the paper looks awesome, but it looks kind of, I don't know, too minimalistic for me. So what I thought we could do was, first of all, I've got a couple of stickers, like the moon phases itself, that we could use, but let me just quickly check whether this should work out. Yeah. So I think I'm going to add the different moon phases on the edge right here. And to make sure that I put everything in the middle, I'm going to use a ruler. That's typically me, I know. So what I'm doing is I'm doing the new moon in the middle, and I'm going to start and I'm going to end with a full moon, which means I need 9 stickers. And to get them off the sticker paper, I definitely need a needle or something like that, because it's kind of sticky. These stickers are made with just printer labels, by the way. So I love stickers, but buying a bunch of stickers can get pretty pricey. So I decided to simply print my own stickers by, I don't know, maybe downloading pictures from the internet that I love, or designing my own and then printing them on simple label paper. I've got some label paper that is with one label per page, so it's basically a huge A4 label, and then I simply cut out the stickers. So that's about it. Then I peel off the back and put them inside this folder that is full of sticker paper. And I think I bought 100 of these labels for 10 or 15 euros from Amazon. So, but if you do that, check out whether the labels you're about to use are working for your printer. They often do differentiate between inkjet and laser. Just make sure, because even though most of them say that they're suitable for both, I figured that sometimes when they're suitable for both, they need an extra time to dry when you have an inkjet. So when you have an inkjet, better look for labels that are just suitable for inkjet. Okay, so I'm putting down the first sticker right in the middle, and I'm going from there. Well, I could as well do the one on the end and the beginning, and then try to figure out where the middle is. Or I could do one every 2.5 centimeters. Nope, that doesn't work. 9, 9, 9. This one goes at 9 centimeters. Where did I put the needle? Where did the bloody needle go? Jeez, I hate it when that happens. Oh, here it is. All right, then the middle. We're going from full to new moon, which means this way. And half is 4.5. Okay. Now we're going from new to full. Okay. Now we're just filling in the gaps. Right, so far so good. Now it looks like this. Now I thought about maybe adding a tag or something. Let's see, I think I still have got some available. Like this. Yeah, that could work. Yep. Question is, what are we doing with the holes? Are we putting some thread through it, or do we later pretend that there goes a screw in there and add a tiny little something on it? Well, let's see. First of all, we're going to put it on here, which means I need some glue. Right. Normally, if there were straight edges, I would use double-sided tape for that. I've got this pretty thin one. It's, I think, 6 millimeters in width. Also bought it off of Amazon. Comes in a package of 8 for about, no, a package of 6 last time, and for about 10 or 12 euros. So definitely worth buying. You can easily glue thinner paper with it. So average printer paper and slightly thicker paper works, but heavy duty paper doesn't. Just to let you know. So cardstock doesn't stick where it's supposed to. All right. I love sticky glue. Okay, let's try to find the middle. Well, approximately the middle. Okay, this looks good. And now, do I still have something in here from, okay, this is perfect. So instead of using it as confetti after punching, you can color these one in and pretend like they're some sort of screw for a tag. That could work out, but I have to color them. Or I'm using colored paper from the beginning. Question is, what kind of color do we choose? It should be a gray or something, right? Don't have gray paper. So, is that normal paper? No, it's not. Do I have normal paper somewhere? Oh, well. I knew I had some somewhere. So what we are doing is... Thank you so much. See you soon and have a great day. All right, so we now need, a gray marker. I had mine somewhere around here, not too long ago. Oh, here it is. It is a Stabilo Pen 68 brush. You can use an average, whatever you have on hand, and I'm just putting some gray color on here. And then let it dry for a little while. Then I'm putting a black line in the middle. Do I have another Stabilo? Yeah, I have a fine liner. This is 0.88, fine 0.4. This can go into the trash bin. Okay, so this should dry a little before we actually punch it, otherwise it doesn't turn out that well. Oh, my ruler fell down. All right, in the meantime, we could think about what else we could add. Or if we're adding anything else. Not sure at this point. Time is it? About an hour? We'll see. Now we're adding the screws, I would say, and then we could already start to fill it in. And what I would do is simply first start with the dates of the different moon phases throughout the different moon cycles, and then go from there. I'm not quite sure yet what I put into the first column. Maybe it's these so-called names of the moons, like cold moon, strawberry moon, hunter's moon, things like that. Not sure. Or whether I'm going to put some theme or topic in there. I'll figure that out sooner or later. I already thought about maybe adding some color, but in the end, I mean, it's quite colorful already, right? Okay, this one should have dried a little. Let's give it a try. Where is my punch? Okay, so I'm trying to have the line in the middle. I think it's still too wet, but we'll see. Oh no, it's okay. Okay, this sometime comes off. We'll punch a few of these. And then simply choose the ones that looks best. Tweezers to the rescue. Oops. This wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, no breathing. This is not a good one. This could also be a good one. Oh, they all look good. But I think I will go for these two. So what I'm doing now is I'm putting some glue on the back, using some tweezers to do so, because otherwise it's getting too sticky. I don't like sticky on my fingers, to be honest. And then I put it over the hole of this tag. And then it looks like a screw has been put in there. And this one lacks a bit of gray, so I'm going over it. Adding a bit, and this is going to dry this. Now it looks like this. Oh, sorry. I hope it focuses all right. All right. Yep. So this is how mine looks like. And I'm now going to fill out the index page. And for that, I have to open a document on my laptop where I have the dates on a glance. Or a cheat sheet, whatever you want to call it. I mentioned it at the beginning, but let me just repeat it. The music we are listening to is by Adrian von Ziegler. He's a composer and artist from Switzerland who makes a lot of great music. This is just one kind of music that he creates. So I highly recommend checking out his YouTube channel, by the way. And if you want to have the link directly to the video that we're currently listening to, just type !music into my chat and you will be posted a link. So what did I want to do? Oh, I wanted to pull up the document. Jesus Christ, it's chaotic here. But that's so typically me. Let me see. I had one somewhere in my documents. I think there's even one in our Discord community, but this one is for Germany and for the Northern Hemisphere. So, where did I put it? Oh, here we go. Okay. Good. So, am I writing in black or in blue? I think I will do blue. I mean, blue is sort of my signature color, so I will stick to blue. Is it the blue one? Yeah, it's a blue one. So, the first moon cycle would actually be starting in December. Yep, the first one is starting in December, and I have to quickly check the date of this one. Or no, I have my planner right in front of me. That makes it bit easier to quickly check that out because it's already in here. Um, yep, this is how messy my actual planner looks like. Okay. Oh, I just prepared the phenology wheel for this week. So we have. Oh, tomorrow is a new moon. So the new cycle basically starts tomorrow on the 23rd. And then half moon on the 20th? No, 30th. Yeah, 30th of December. The full moon is in the new year on the 7th. Yeah, that's right. 7th of January. Half moon 15th of January. So it would look like this in my case. Sorry, like this. And I'm doing this for every cycle now. So the last cycle actually starts in December but goes all the way through January 2024. So should be somewhere in the first week of January where it actually ends. Okay, so the second cycle starts. Oh, by the way, for some people, the new moon is the beginning of a moon cycle. For others, the new moon is the end of a moon cycle. So from my point of view, the new moon is the beginning, just to let you know. There are two different approaches regarding this. The 21st, which by the way is also the start of Aquarius season. Oh, I put 2022 there, but it's 2023. I have to check where I put my whiteout. Jesus Christ, it will take me weeks to figure out that it's 2023. Well, anyways, half moon is on the 28th. Then we have the full moon in February is on the 5th. Yeah, 5th. Half moon on the 13th. And we have cycle number 3, which starts on the 20th of February. And then we have the half moon on the 27th. As I said, those are the dates for Germany. For you, it could be a day earlier or later. So check that. 27. Okay, so we have a full moon in March on the 7th. And then another half moon on the 15th. And just in case anyone is wondering, I'm actually nearsighted, but I'm too lazy to wear my glasses. No, not exactly. It's just that wearing glasses and a headset at the same time is not that comfortable. And my headset tends to fall down too often when I'm wearing glasses for whatever reason. So I'm not wearing glasses that often. Okay, fourth cycle starts on the 21st of March. Half moon. 29th. Full moon. 6th of April. Oh, and just in case anyone from the US is wondering what kind of dates I'm noting down here, for Germany it is common to start with the days and then the month. So we're writing the days before the month and then the year. Just thought I should mention that. Sometimes leads to quite a lot of confusion. Okay, we had the full moon on the 6th, and now we have half moon on the 13th. Okay. Next moon cycle starts on the 20th. Half moon. 27th? Yeah. Then full moon? May full moon is on the 5th. Yeah. Half moon? 12th. Okay, then moon cycle number 6 starts on March 19. No, May 19, I'm sorry. Half moon 27th. Full moon, which should be in June then, yeah, on the 4th. Half 10th. And then let me just quickly check something. Then we have the new moon cycle starting. You're in June, right? On the 18th of June. Half moon. 26. And then we have full moon on the 3rd of July. One day before Independence Day. Okay, half moon on the 10th. Okay, next moon cycle starts on the 17th of July. And next phase is the 26th. And we have the full moon on the 1st of August. Okay, we have 2 full moons in August, which means one should be the blue moon, right? Yeah, I think the second one is then called the blue moon, as far as I know. But there are different definitions of a blue moon. 1st of August. 8. Then the next moon phase starts on the 16th of August. Then we have a half moon on the 24th. And the full moon, the second full moon for August on the 31st. Okay, next half moon. Beginning of September on the 7th. Next moon cycle begins on the 15th of September. Half moon is on the 22nd of September. Could be equinox. I think the equinox is usually on the 21st or 22nd of September, which means day equals night regarding length. Oh, I forgot the year. Then we have a full moon on the 29th. And a half moon on the 6th of October. Okay, we're almost there. The moon cycle that starts in October starts on the 14th. Then we have a half moon on the 22nd. And the full moon on the 28th. Half moon on the 5th of November. Okay, second last moon cycle starts on the 13th of November. Then we have half moon on the 20th of November. A full moon on the 27th. And half moon on the 5th of December. And the last cycle affecting 2023 starts on the 13th of December. Half moon is on the 19th. Full moon is on the 27th. So the day after Christmas. And half moon is something that I have to check. Well, it should be in here, I think, because I have January in here. No, in my new planner. Where's my new planner? Where did I put my new planner? For crying out loud. I know it's in there somewhere. Oh, there it is. I have a planner from personalplanner.com or persönlicher Kalender in German. And as far as I know, they had an overview for January 2024 in here. Yeah, here we go. Half moon is on the 4th of January. And for those of you interested, the first new moon would be on the 11th for Germany. All right. So this would look like this, including this tiny little arrow regarding the first row, but I'm going to correct that afterwards. So you could also put a header up here, right index or moon phases or whatever strikes your fancy. I'm not quite sure yet how I'm going to design mine. The thing is, tomorrow I'm going to craft another one with the German people. So yeah, and I think I have to put some clue on the sewing thread that we used because it's unraveling. Yeah. All right. That could be it for today. As I said, the freebie is available in our Discord community, which you can join for free. There are already quite a lot of freebies available to you in there regarding crafting, planning, and sewing. More to come, of course. Just to give you an example, last week we had 2 or 3 freebies, I think 3, no 2. This week we already had 2 at the beginning of the week and now this one. So there will be definitely 1 freebie per month. I try to do 2 freebies right now as we're in the beginning of the whole or at the end of 2022 and therefore doing some setup of our planners for 2023. There are a lot of freebies going on regarding planning, especially because I'm setting up quite a few spreads in here at the moment. So therefore a lot of freebies at the moment regarding planning. I will try to provide more freebies regarding crafting and sewing in the future, of course, to make it sort of even. But nevertheless, give planning a try. That's actually quite fun, especially when you also put an effort in it regarding creativity. So a bit of color here and there, and what's most important is do your own thing. Try to figure out the system that suits you and go through with it no matter what anyone else is telling you. So every time I'm giving you ideas on how I would plan something, just think about it from a perspective of would this work for me? If yes, then cool. If no, then maybe you need to adapt certain things. Could make it work if you tweak it here and there. One never knows. All right. So, a little outlook on the rest of the week and next week. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. German time, I will have another live stream, one with tea and coffee. It's just chatting, creative live stream where we do some creative project planning, discuss project ideas and things like that. Then tomorrow at 4 p.m. German time, we will be planning. So we will be doing this in German. Next week. So Monday next week is Boxing Day or zweiter Weihnachtsfeiertag in Germany. I won't be streaming on this particular Monday. I will probably also skip Tuesday because family business. So we've got an invitation from my parents. So I'm not quite sure whether we will be back in time for streaming at 8 p.m. Therefore, I probably will skip this one as well. I'll let you know tomorrow or over the weekend how my plans will actually look like, but I'm kind of I would say 70% sure that I won't be streaming on Monday and Tuesday next week, which means we will be streaming on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday next week for sure. Wednesday and Friday will be German, and Thursday will be English, like this week, basically. So the streams in German will maybe be prolonged a bit. I'm not quite sure. We may be going to start a bit earlier than regular, but that will be figured out over the weekend. I will let you know, and I will keep the streaming schedule updated. The schedule is, I mean, the actual schedule in PDF is available throughout my profile info box thingy. There's a box somewhere in the info section where it says schedule, so you can download it right there. I'm going to update it regarding Tuesday a little later tonight, probably. Um, Tomorrow latest. And regarding the rest, we will just see. Topics. Normally, I would say Wednesday is crafting and Friday is planning, but as we're skipping Monday, the sewing day, and as it is the last week of the year, we will probably do a mixture of all of it. So, like crafting and sewing on a day, and then maybe crafting and planning on Friday, or something like that. Whatever I come up with. So, yeah. So, we're already at the end of our stream for today. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, for the follow, for the rate. And have a great afternoon, have a great evening wherever you are in your day at the moment. And join our Discord community. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for replays of my streams as well as additional videos every now and then. And stay tuned for what's to come the next couple of days and weeks. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.